Thank you for joining me for this meditation. As we begin to settle into this space and into this moment, I invite you to imagine the darkest night with a sky that is clear and a moon that is new and covered in shadow. This night seems, in the small space of our lives, like a black blanket of velvet. I invite you to imagine the darkness of night then being lifted by the light of a new dawn, and how this lift changes the sky with each minute that passes. What was dark will become light, and in between that time we are awed by the pinks and oranges and purples and blues of the time held in that colorful space. Hold this image in your mind as we begin this time together. Take a moment to allow yourself to be just a little bit more comfortable. As you settle into this space and time, I invite you to close your eyelids. See if you can feel the top eyelid touch the bottom as you settle into this meditation. See if you can create space between your eyebrows by softening your forehead. Soften your jaw. Drop your tongue from the roof of your mouth. And soften any muscles that bring themselves into your awareness. Allow them to relax and settle. And soften the ideas or expectations of how you think this might go today, and allow yourself to settle into being present to what is happening right now. I invite you to bring an awareness to your breath. You don't have to change anything. Your body knows exactly what to do. Simply bring an awareness to the fact that you are breathing. You can deepen your awareness by saying silently to yourself, inhaling as you inhale and exhaling as you exhale. The mind may wander, and that's okay. It isn't doing anything wrong. It is just doing what it does. Simply invite the mind back when it wanders by using those two words, inhaling and exhaling, bringing the focus back to your breath. This is the practice of becoming present, and it is also the practice of releasing judgment. Inhale and exhale. Too often we get trapped in a belief that tells us that we are doing something wrong. Often we view ourselves as either wrong or right, that things are either all or nothing, that answers are either yes or no. And we find ourselves wedged in the small space between the extremes of one or the other. And it can be hard to breathe because this is not expansive space. It restricts us. We search for ourselves in this space but find that the definitions are too small, that the choices are too absolute. We find that we do not live in either black or white, night or day, shadow or light. We live in the spaces in between. There is a space between light and shadow where all the colors meet. It is a subtle place, just like the present moment, and we have to become aware of it in order to experience it. In this place between black and white, we experience not one or, but all and. It is here we can stretch and bend and find ourselves amongst the many. It is in the and that we can breathe and find companionship and reach out to what is possible. We can notice that the shadow is not actually dark or gray or black, but it is a set of overlapping colors that when we pay attention to what is happening, it reveals layers upon layers of lavender purple, burnt orange. Darkness bends when it meets the light to reveal the many colors that are there. Much like the break of day, with streaks of gold and fuchsia and blue. We can see the light not just as white, but as yellow or green or orange. And like darkness, light bends when it meets the dark to reveal the many colors that are there. It is like the setting sun. This bending is called refraction, the expansive and infinite space where light and dark come together, bend, and reveal all that is truly there, showing us a world that is colorful, unbound, changing, and free. Breathe that in. Inhale and exhale. So when we are here, when we are present, we are in the subtle, quiet space between what was and what might be, between past or future, between light or shadow, between right or wrong, between one thing or another. We exist in the and, in the spaces in between. We live in the spaces that come together and bend, for those are the spaces that are vibrant and alive. Those are the spaces where we can be our brilliant selves, where we can show the colors. This is the space that is forgiving and is ever present. That is now. Breathe that in. Breathe in the colorful space of this moment. Breathe in the awareness of multiplicity, of all and. Inhale and exhale. Begin to breathe with a sense of fullness. And this time, as you inhale and exhale, bring to yourself an intention of coming out of the meditation. Bring small movements into your awareness. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Rotate your wrists and ankles. Stretch your arms and legs. We will come out of this meditation with 2 deep cleansing breaths. On your next inhale, inhale as deeply as you can. Get to the top and hold. Exhale like a sigh and drop your shoulders. One more time, inhale as deeply as you can. Really fill your lungs, and when you get to the top of that breath, inhale some more. Hold. Exhale like a sigh. Bring some light to your eyes if they've been closed. And thank you for joining me for this meditation.